I just want to mention
Don't
that I
fucking
found this
say
bike
it.
incredibly, and he's the Scarlet Speedster, so he's just constantly
No
getting on
shit!
the
My
map.
fucking
So you're just
God.
trying.
This is what I don't like about IGN. Okay. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I know you guys really liked when I talked about the Suicide Squad game last time, about the leaks and stuff. If you haven't watched that, please check that video out. But today we're going to be talking about IGN and their review, or little review, for the first time them playing the Suicide Squad game, which has been well received. Yeah, well received, of course. IGN have been known for their fantastic reviews. No, but seriously, I heard some crazy remarks in this review saying, and I haven't really watched it, so I thought it'd be fun if I could react to it with you guys. Them talking about the Flash was too fast or something like that. Is that like a new too much Batmobile or whatever, like in Arkham Knight? All right, let's go and get into this. Yeah. She just freeze grab his ass. Don't send this guy any hate, by the way.
Yes, it certainly seems like you will be killing characters you know and love.
Hey,
I mean,
his face
dude,
always
it's
looks
literally the
so...
name of the fucking video game. I'm so tired of people making that complaint, bro. Like, if you knew that was gonna be an issue for you, then log off. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I can't help but shake that there's no way Rocksteady is going to let any of this stick. Our heroes have done terrible things. There will be a time reversal mechanic or some alternate Earth timeline that comes along and washes away all of the terrible awfulness that happens during the story.
I mean, I get what they're trying to say, but dude, they are brainwashed. To me, I feel like it makes a more significant difference when the characters we love have done something bad. That it shows how powerful the villain is. And first of all, it's Brainiac. What do you think was gonna happen? Like, do you think that he was just gonna make them like kill kittens or some bullshit, dude? Like, I don't know what to tell you. To me, I can't stand when heroes are on the bad side for like 2 minutes in the movie or whatever, and they don't do anything that makes your jaw drop, because, you know, they want to protect their name and be the heroes. I honestly had to see how it's going to be. To me, it makes more sense you're going to make them more threatening. I mean, again, this is heroes that we love, and we're supposed to see them become things we don't want to see. I think that's honestly more true to them doing that to the game, and I want to see like how far they take it, to be honest.
From enslaving a child form of Poison Ivy to straight up watching your heroes murder people, there's a lot here to make you feel a bit uncomfortable about the journey you're being taken on.
Daphne's hungry.
I did it, okay? I put the bloody bomb in her head
I mean,
ages ago.
What?
I
And
guess
when you pair this
so,
disconnect-
but they're villains, dude. Like, they're not. To me, I'm not gonna expect them to be redeemable. I mean, I think that was one of the worst parts of the Suicide Squad, the movie, not the James Gunn one. It's like when they try to make them so redeemable in the end, and it didn't work. Honestly, I'm not sure how I feel about Poison Ivy being a kid. Like, I know it makes sense in the game and the Arkham lore because she's reborn. I mean, dude, if this is what Amanda Waller does, she's known for doing shit like this in the comic books, though. She's a very terrible person, and that's what I appreciate about the Suicide Squad movie. It made stakes a lot more significant, and it made things are like, wow, so we really are with the bad guys in this. I want to see how they take it with that.
With game mechanics straight out of the likes of Destiny, Anthem, or Marvel's Avengers, I'm left worried about the final product coming
We're gonna have to see about that part.
That works. The fun just
That's a
wasn't
lot
there
of
for me.
fucking things on that
At
UI.
least not
Holy
yet.
shit.
Let me explain. The cutscenes have clearly been given a lot of love. Meanwhile, the
Yeah, I was
character
gonna
models
say.
look great, the voice acting is on point, and there are a lot of moments where I genuinely laugh thinking this could be enough to carry me through the messy and tired open world missions. While they could
I'm
reverse
not
time
feeling
to fix
that
the
UI,
morality
dude. Like, I hope that's customizable. If so, please let me know. But dude, that just looks so overstimulating. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. That's exactly what it feels like to me.
story additions, and gear chases coming later in the form of free updates. That means we'll be stuck with the terrible things that transpire, and if the name sticks, stuck
That's
with
kind of
a
what I was
dead
expecting.
Justice
I mean,
League. At one point, the team puts a
like,
bomb
I
in the
think
head
there's
of
gonna
Poison
be a way to work around it, because I mean, dude, let's be honest here. Rocksteady, they're gonna try to give us more video games. I mean, it's already confirmed that there's gonna be more games in the Arkham universe, which W, because I think those are still some of the best games ever made, ever. I literally recently just played them for the first time not too long ago. It was awesome. I fucking loved it. Ooh, you like that burp, daddy? There's reasons I can understand people complaining. Like, I'm not gonna get mad at this guy for fully complaining about everything. But at the same time, it's like, it's just like how most IGN reviews go. It's like, I think you should have known this walking into the game. That's just me. I don't know.
Who just happens to be
Yeah,
a child.
man. It's a little
hey,
weird,
punch
but
Boomerang
they
for
are
putting a bomb in her head.
criminals.
So let's move on from that whole
So, I don't
enslaving a
know.
child thing.
It's that's a very fine line, but that's something.
I get it's poison
Yes.
ivy and this is kind of Waller's thing, but I'm using it to illustrate a point. All of these things in one package feels like an odd mix. Rocksteady had a winning formula with the Batman games and is trying to write a completely new book, but so far, lightning is not in this bottle. A live service game from Rocksteady is not what I
You
had
should
on
have
my wish
realized it's
list.
not gonna be the same game, dude. I'm sorry, as much as I love the Arkham games, like, we gotta do something different. I don't want it to be the exact same thing over and over again. I think it's kind of pointless.
The team is single-handedly responsible for making some of the best
Agreed.
combat I have ever experienced. The Predator sections in the Arkham series also allowed you to tackle them with stealth or brute force, adding further flavor and variety to Bruce Wayne's vigilantism. To this day, in fact, you can find ridiculous takedown montages on YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah,
for
but
Batman
at the same
Arkham
time,
Knight.
it's time to move on.
Unfortunately for Suicide Squad, once the fun story bits end, you're left with a much less inspired combat system and an open world that's filled with tedious tasks that are more about grinding through traditional tropes like point defense or collect the material and turn it in. There are shining moments with the combat.
Some of the
such as
combat looks cool.
powerful feeling of takedowns, and there does seem to be some depth to the build variety, but you'll do it surrounded by teammates who won't shut up with their quips, which quickly becomes annoying.
I can kind of get that.
Through at a checkpoint. And when the combat
Dude.
does start, it has its fun moments, but it also
Look,
has
I'm not gonna hate on anybody's gameplay because I'm not that talented of a gamer. But like, look at that. You completely, sorry, dude. Like,
and when the combat does start,
bro, what were you aiming at?
it has weird issues like long animations to regen your shield, or you'll get knocked out of an animation for
you did not
unclear
just.
reasons. I thought it was
Brother, that's okay. Look, I just learned from like the Batman video games, right? That like most of the time, if you fly into something with poison ivy, it's going to either strike you or it's going to knock you down. So, what did you think? That's not a mistake in the. I think that was just an editing mistake. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. So, ugh.
It's me, but it also happens in this provided footage straight from WB. While we have this provided boss fight footage against the Flash
Don't say
reference, I just want to mention
Don't
that I
fucking
found this
say
fight
it.
incredibly annoying. There's no indication of where the Flash is most times, and he's the Scarlet Speedster, so he's just constantly
No
zipping around
shit!
the map. That didn't make the fight hard, it just made it frustrating. You get a handful of shots on him before he teleports to the next location.
My fucking
so you're just
God.
trying to chase him down or catch him standing in one spot long enough to get hits in before he does it all again. I do wish there was a bit of a he's down, get him moment, but unfortunately it seems like that trope wasn't used here.
Clearly, when
Now,
he's charging
WB
up, that's supposed to be your moment to do that, right? I mean, with all the lightning coming down. This is what I don't like about game articles anymore. Game too hard, can't play it. I get mad at games when they're too hard too, but bro, you gotta like push through that shit. That shouldn't be an indicator of like if the game is bad or not. Like if it's borderline unplayable, then sure. But this looks playable. I'm sorry. Like even though the UI is a fucking mess, I must say, it's just like I think you're being over dramatic. I would expect the Flash level to be pretty hard because you know you can't fucking see him most of the time. That doesn't make the game bad. This is what I don't like about IGN. Okay.
B also sent over some footage of an experienced Shark player wrecking
The
shop,
traversal
so I'll
looks
include
fun,
some
I
footage
must
of
say.
their
This reminds me a lot of Sunset Overdrive, me personally.
map to save
I will
citizens from a
say-
flying bus.
Sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, but I will say, I get that everybody's brainwashed, but this world looks so fucking empty. Like, where is everyone? I get that's the point, but like, at the same time, I don't know. I'll have to play it to see.
At least the Riddler
Oh.
puzzles are making a return from the Arkham games, bringing at least one familiar fun activity to
I did not
Suicide
know
Squad's
that, actually.
Metropolis.
I do know there's parts in the game where you can see Batman stalking you, and that fucking sounds awesome. And he does some of the takedowns on you from the previous video games. I want to see that so fucking bad. I bet that is heat to see. But The Riddler trophies, I'm guessing, are way, way easier because those things give everybody a fucking heart attack. So, same voice actor, nice.
Class, it took me a bit of our session to get warmed up to the new movement mechanics Shark has compared to Deadshot.
God.
Provided Flash gameplay, it looks like the player has a good grasp at movement, but it all comes back to
Dude, this
similar
looks
core
fun.
mechanics.
Like,
Aim gun, shoot gun,
I know I'm
and
having a
those
hard
core
time playing this
mechanics
shit, but I can't wait to play it. Honestly, that Flash level is the main thing I'm excited for, and the Batman shit. And honestly, with how little they're showing of Superman, I feel like he's gonna have the best boss fight. I just have a feeling, and I would love to see it. I would love to see it. I know the most they've seen or they've been showing has been the Green Lantern boss fight, which looks fun. But let's be honest here, like the challenges are definitely gonna be from Flash, Batman, and Superman, without a doubt. Okay, honestly, I think that's really all I need to see. Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was going to be. Them complaining about something being hard when that's the point of it. Who am I to say? You know, maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But either way, it's just like, I feel like the hate for this game has been so forced. This is not me trying to dick ride DC or Warner Brothers. I really don't care. Because honestly, I think the game is going to be very okay. But now that I'm hearing a lot more positive stuff about it, it's giving me a lot more hope. But with these guys continuously talking about stuff like this, I mean, I never liked the review for fucking Arkham Knight. Honestly, it was so underrated for no reason. Like, I get the whole Batmobile thing, which I will give him credit for that. It was a lot of the Batmobile you had to use, but it was fun most of the time. Like, it wasn't always fun, but it was fun for the majority of the time, I want to say. They just kind of sound like people on X or Twitter, to be honest. Comment down below, what do you think? I'll review the game when I get it, or might play on here live. Let me know if you want to see that. Like and subscribe if you're new. Check out my previous video about Saltburn, and yeah, that should be it. See ya.